Transcultural means crossing boundaries, psychological as well as physical, but it's also about combining diverse ideas, diverse perspectives. Siona Benjamin is an artist, I think, that reflects very much the individual of the 21st century, in that she is Indian, she's also Jewish, and her work reflects the complexity of her life, of her experience.
What is home? I was born and brought up in India, and then most of my family moved to Israel, and then some of my family moved to the US, and so, you know, I'm an immigrant here, but India was that home.
After her daughter was born, Siona Benjamin gave up the large abstract style she had learned in school for smaller, more personal works. These paintings were the beginning of a series that she calls Finding Home.
The first 15 paintings or so of Finding Home were just, if you see them, they're very, very formative and they're very searching. And after 15, 20 paintings, I started really knowing what exactly I wanted to say and how to say it. I started by taking forms from Indian Persian miniature, taking from the old and transforming it and making a bridge between old and new and making a conversation between old and new. Something that was a part of me. I couldn't give up the decorative, elaborate designs of my past, so to speak. And I couldn't give up the tradition of the core of me being Jewish. Like, for example, when my mother, we always observed Friday, the Shabbat. She would not only just light a candle or two, she would actually make the lamp. She would make it out of oil and a wick. And so the whole ritual of making the lamp was part of the whole spiritual experience of celebrating the Friday.
Siona Benjamin is curious about her heritage, and her mother visits often from Mumbai, keeping the connection alive. Then there's her daughter and the life of a suburban mom. And she's passionate about world politics. All of these find their way into her art.
Actually, it starts off with generally a piece of news. Something that would be important to me would be like a starting point. The one upstairs that I'm working on right now in my studio is called, I think it's going to be called Target Practice. And this is an image that I got from the New York Times newspaper. One of the first announcements about the war, they had the map of Iraq and where the targets were supposed to be, where they were supposed to hit, and where they were going to go.
In another series, women from the Bible are put into contemporary situations.
All these characters that act out these parts in the Torah are very informative, and their lessons and everything from lessons in psychology to lessons in, you know, just life in general. I'm just imagining, it's what you call in Hebrew a midrash, or an interpretation.
Finding home is a creative challenge for this 21st century transcultural artist.
It's like sitting on a fence and not belonging anywhere, but you can be uncomfortable there on a fence and not really belong in any compartment. But also the advantage is that you can sit on a fence and you can see clearly on both sides and everywhere. How do I take from the old, or take from my experiences, or take from what affects me, and create a sort of a new language that I could call my own, and I could create a dialogue with other people?